Hello.
Yes, Shalu, we're just beginning shortly in like 5 minutes. I was just waiting for a few more participants to join. We'll
Okay.
actually start exactly at 6:07. Is that okay?
Hello.
Uh, can you? Yes, Shalu, we're just beginning shortly in like 5 minutes. I was just waiting for a few more participants to join.
Okay.
We'll actually start exactly at 6:07. That okay? Okay, so I think we can get started with the presentation. Okay, so I would like to know a bit more about you guys. So, have you already applied for the universities in Germany? Anyone? Like you're waiting for a response, or or you are you just starting the process? Like, I want to know what kind of help are you looking for, so that I can talk in that way. So anybody? Okay, in that case, we can just get started. So today's webinar is going to be about the impact of COVID-19. How has this pandemic affected the German universities? Is it still running? What are has there been any changes in the way things are right now? Because Germany is one destination where people go for, especially for their masters, because one thing, the education is free over there. Tuition fee, there are many public universities where tuition fee is nil, so students really prefer, every year thousands of students go across the world to Germany to do their masters or bachelors, or as of that. So this is because of their education over there, and it's completely free for those. If you have the marks for it, if you have the profile for it, you can study in Germany for free. But has this COVID really has an impact on these German universities? Because we can see there have been a few changes in the recent days because of COVID, not just in Germany, but in many places. So this webinar is going to be about how the COVID-19 has an impact on German universities. We'll see what you should know before you go there, or if you're still in the dilemma of still choosing Germany or not, then this is the place where you've come. So without further delay, I'll get started. So in today's webinar, we'll be covering about these four major things. Firstly, COVID-19 situation in Germany. What is the current status in Germany? Secondly, impact of pandemic on German universities, is how is it functioning right now? What has been the changes that they have gone through during this time? Thirdly, top concerns for Indian students for opting for Germany. So during this pandemic, there has been many thoughts on students' mind, when they are choosing Germany for your masters. So we'll be talking about all those things. And at last, university operation under pandemic. What is actually happening right now? And you're also going to get a chance to hear from the students themselves. So we have actually got a few students on board. So you will have a Q&A session in the end, where you can talk to us, you can ask questions regarding your masters in Germany, and what you should know and all of that. So You can ask any questions either to me or to our founder himself. We have Mr. Uday here. He is the founder of MS in Germany, and he is a TUM alumnus. So you can ask him any questions. So let's get started. Okay, so the current situation in Germany is in lockdown for the past few months because of the situation. There's high number of COVID cases over there. It actually reached its peak in December during the Christmas time. It was at its peak. That's when they thought, okay, the situation is really getting worse. But ever since, it has actually only reduced. The trend has been reducing, and the number of cases has reduced in the past few months. But currently, like right now, the past 2 weeks, the cases are increasing again. So this has increased the number of corona infected people, and their decisions keep changing and stuff, because as of March, they actually thought of keeping the lockdown only until March 28th, and making it really easy for everybody over there, and with precautionary measures. But that might be changed because of the sudden increase in the number of cases in Germany right now. So it can be more or less, but Germany is taking its efforts to make it easy on the people. It's not they are trying to be strict, but they're trying to make it easy as well for the people, because how long can they be inside? So in that case, there are many steps that have been taken so far in the past few days. In Germany, the hair salons have reopened. Home appliance stores have reopened. These kind of measures are being taken because we need to go to these places. So in Germany, they are taking several steps to make it easy for the students, not just students, but the people over there. Secondly, schools have resumed at some places. Children have started going to schools in a few places, and sometimes even the hybrid classes have begun, where where you can actually have like 50-50%. Like that is very few places it has started, but mostly it's online classes itself right now. But they're taking a few steps to make it easy for the people, and public life might resume. This is only the lockdown, is lifted soon, because they said that it will be there until March 28th, but they have again planning to extend it until April end because of the sudden rise of cases. But they're trying to make it easy for the people, so these steps have been taken over there. Then the impact of COVID-19 on German universities. How has this affected the German universities, the operation, the whole thing? So we can start with, obviously there is a sudden drop in the number of students, especially international students who are applying for Germany. There has been a 20% drop in the number of first year students from abroad. That means from the past few years, it has actually sudden drop, because when it was actually 2014 to 2015, that period, there was like 100% rise in the number of students, international students coming to Germany. There was a sudden rise, and last year there were actually, not last year, the year before that, 2019, there were around 25,000 Indian students who went to Germany for their masters. So you can see that was a huge number, but there's sudden drop because of the COVID situation, the travel restriction, etc. There has been a drop of the number of students who went to Germany in the past 1 year. Secondly, international students. So the international students have been prevented from traveling because of there has been travel ban in many countries. So what they have decided to postpone their plans. Many students, I'm sure even some of you would have postponed your plan of doing your masters in Germany because of the current situation, and many students prefer having face-to-face sessions rather than online class, because they might think, okay, do I have to pay this much for a distance education, and for an online class, what's the use? So they would have postponed their classes, or postponed their course, going for masters in Germany. A few students have decided to extend their work experience rather than going for masters in Germany right now. So this has been happening lately because of the travel restrictions, etc. But right now the flights have resumed. You should know about that. Okay, so we have so the international students who are currently in Germany, previously in the starting of the COVID time, during the first few months, they did find it very difficult to cope up emotionally, because you're being away from family, and it gets difficult when you can't go back to the country. There has been a travel ban, and there's huge, like, there numerous people affected with COVID. So this has been emotionally weak for the students in Germany. But the thing is, there has been counseling sessions conducted by German universities for the students, to make it easy on the students, because they really care about the international students who come across, and who are staying there. So several steps have been taken right now. I should mention it, because this issue of being emotionally weak and stuff has been taken care of for the students by the universities itself. Many universities have actually had these kind of counseling sessions for the students to make them feel better. The steps have been taken, but recently, since the flights have resumed, these kind of issues are kind of gone. This was during the starting, when COVID started. But right now things have been, it's a recovering period. So students are getting much better, and they're kind of okay with coping up with the online classes. They have come used to it now. So this is the current situation, guys. And top concerns for Indian students opting for Germany is, firstly, see, these are some concerns or some myths, or you can call it anything that's there on students mind before when they think about doing their masters abroad. These kind of things are there in their mind. Firstly, job market concerns. Yes, there has been a sudden drop in the number of, like, job opportunities, etc., in Germany has been reduced in the starting, but right now it's all getting back into place. So once the lockdown is lifted, and soon it's expected to be lifted, because of the drop in the number of cases since December, you can soon expect the lockdown to be lifted, and everything is going to be back to normal. So you don't have to really worry about the job market concerns. But this is there in many students mind, that job opportunities have reduced. Is it still okay to go for masters in Germany? Yes, it is, because things are getting better there, so you should know about that. Secondly, subpar educational experience. So the application process was a bit difficult, because of everything has been changed to online. So getting a response, these kind of things were a bit difficult. And visa process, there was a delay getting a visa appointment. These kind of things were having issues. But the best part, something which students don't know, is they find it very difficult to apply for the German universities. But what they fail to understand is that once they've crossed that period of applying, and getting all that tension out of your head, getting admission has been slightly easier than before. So we have come across our students itself, a few of our students who had low grades, like 60% or so, and they've got admission in public universities, because that means their acceptance rates had been increased because of the drop in the number of students who are applying. So this is one opportunity that you can grab, because if you're applying right now, maybe your chances of getting admission would be slightly higher than the students who applied 2 years back. So you need to think about that. It might be difficult for you to get a visa appointment slot or etc. You can actually approach people for that. You can approach us. We help students in getting visa appointment slots. So you can approach, and don't find it too complicated. Just application process. Once you cross that place, there's bright future for you ahead. So you can think about these things. And thirdly, health and safety concerns. So since Germany has a huge number of cases over there, in the past few, I mean, not recently, but yeah, in the starting there were a huge number of cases. Even now there are a number of cases. So these kind of health and safety concerns are there. But guys, in India also there are many cases. That shouldn't be the reason, or stopping you from going there. You can have these kind of concerns, but it's pretty much how you are going to take care of yourself and etc. So you can think about it. And travel restrictions. So many students are under this thing that you can't go to Germany right now. We hear queries like these, but their flights have actually resumed. So you don't have to worry about it. There is no travel restriction as of now. At last, immediate logistic problems and high levels of uncertainty. Like I said, there has been issues with getting a visa appointment, or these kind of technical issues have been there during this COVID time. But it can actually be made easier if you take help, or these kind of things. So keep that in mind, guys. These are some concerns what's there in students' mind, especially Indian students who are planning to go for Germany for their masters. So I'm sure it might be there in most of you as well. So how are the universities operating during this pandemic time? So firstly, initially adapting to online classes, and that's what was happening. It's still happening in most of the universities. Video lectures, webinars, they have shifted from physical classes to online classes. That's how it's working even in India, everywhere. But hybrid classes have begun in a few universities, and it's expecting to begin everywhere, where people take turns. Like for example, if there are let's say there are 100 students in a class, so what they do is first 30 to 50 students attend one day and the rest attend the online class, and then the next day the other they take turns and they are going to classes. This is happening in a few universities, and it's soon to be adapted everywhere, all for all the universities. So you should know this. Thirdly, all the university offices are open. You can actually contact them during the application process time if you have any queries, because they're actually working. They're probably in their own offices, but it's working. Fourth, conferences, events, research lab, these remain shut in many places, but some places they've already opened. We heard from a few students, and once the lockdown is lifted, everything is going to be back to normal. But right now, they are even expecting conferences and events to start soon, because the welcoming events or so were actually stopped. Even those new students who went to Germany, they were able to do their registration and stuff, but these welcome events and all were not there. But even those are expected to start soon from the next semester, so you should know this. But however, German universities are well adapted to the challenging circumstances. Compared to other countries, you can actually trust Germany in this, because they are taking efforts. Like I said, they are having counseling sessions for the students, for the international students, etc. So these kind of efforts are being taken. I have friends from different countries, who are actually studying right now, and I have heard that there has been many mental issues where they were all by themselves, and they had issues coping up, and there were no efforts taken because you're banned from leaving the university, or you're not allowed to go outside, etc. But there were no such efforts taken in a few places. Yeah, but in Germany it has been taken, and they are constantly given support. So Germany has dealt it pretty well, during this pandemic time, far better than other countries. So you can actually consider going for Germany. You can still continue. We are having a few students, who are still going to Germany right now and stuff. So you guys should know this. So before we go to the Q&A session, I would like to talk to you about how can we help you in making this easier. So we have visa appointment booking help, where you can actually contact us for getting your visa appointments already, because during this pandemic time, getting a visa appointment slot was a bit difficult. But you don't have to worry about it, because we can help you get in your preferable date. Secondly, university application. I know it's all complicated, but we can help you out in this. We help you calculate your ECTS credits, and we review your documents and get it verified with us. Thirdly, if you need help regarding document preparation, if you feel like you want someone to put your story into words, you know who to go to. So we can actually help you in making this tough time easier for you. So yeah, this is my contact number. You can contact me if you have any doubts, and you can also send an email to support@msingermany.co.in, or you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram to get updated more about our webinars and these kind of things. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. And now we are going to talk to one of our students who is currently in Germany. So we have Renushri here. Hi Renushri, are you can you hear me? Renushri, are you there? Okay, just a second. I think you won't be able to unmute yourself. Okay. Uh,
Hi.
Hi Renushri.
Hi. How are you?
I'm great, Renushri. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm doing good.
Okay, so okay, tell me where are you currently living in?
Yeah, I got admission in University of Paderborn. So I'm currently living in the dorms of Paderborn, University of Paderborn.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how is it right now? Like so is it like online classes right now, or
Yeah, like as of now, I came for winter semester, winter 2020. So the classes are over and we are having exams right now. So from April 12th, the summer semester will start. So as of now, they told like if the count of the students for each subject is less, they'll conduct the physical classes. If it's more, so they'll conduct online classes. And if we have labs and everything, so they'll allow us to work in labs. So
okay? So the labs are not open right now, right?
labs are open. Yeah, they are
They're
open.
open. So you're able to use them, is it?
Yeah, we are able to. Yeah, we can use it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so how is it like, I mean, from the time you started, it was online classes, is it?
Yeah, after coming here, till the time I came here, I don't like it was not sure that there are online classes.
Okay.
So I came here, then here suddenly the cases got increased from
Yeah.
the first week of December. So lockdown has started from the fourth week of December till it continued till the last week of March. From the last week, everything was open, like shops, like shopping malls and uh, saloons. Everything got
It's
open.
open.
So yeah, it's fine now.
Okay, so
It's
you,
not like a lockdown. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like it's more easy right now, right? Like to go outside and stuff. How
Yeah,
are the
normally also it's like here lockdown in the sense it's not like in India. It's like we should not allowed to go out like that, but we can go out. But the shops are not open. Restaurants are open. We can, but it's only takeaway. We can't go there and sit and eat there. And grocery shops and everything are open. Only groceries will be open, but everything will get in that. So yeah, it was a pretty good. It's not like a lockdown here. We can go outside, we can roam around, but there shouldn't be a group of more than 3 or 4 people. That's it.
at the restaurants or anywhere is it in that?
Anywhere. Yeah. So
Nice.
cases in my state though it's fine now. So I didn't find much cases, but the other part, some states have cases increasing. They have been increasing day by day, but they are restricting to that states. Like people from that states are not allowed to go out more than 15 kilometers from the place.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
yeah, here they are taking a pretty much a good precautions.
hmm. So
Yeah.
it's not it's people are taking precautions by themselves, but it's not like very, very strict like in India, is it? Is
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
okay?
like here in in India, it's like in India we'll be like we don't care that much. I don't my I when I call to my mom and she's not wearing mask and everything, she's shown me around and no one are wearing mask. Everyone are like there is no corona and all. It's like they are very
Yeah.
free. But
Uh,
here too, it used to be like that. It used to be like that. Like people here didn't used to wear mask and everything. But after a point of time the cases got increased, so this government made them to wear this mask and all. Like they made it compulsory. It's like if you
uh,
don't wear a mask, they'll charge you. Like they'll
there's like a
fine you.
fine. Okay.
Yeah, it's around 600 euros, something like that. It depends.
Oh, that's a huge fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
here it's very costly. Everything. So that's why here they will follow everything, the rules and everything, because no one are ready to pay that much of fine. So
Yeah, that's a huge amount. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see people are serious also because of the fine, that's a huge amount.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
it's because we have to take care of ourselves during this time.
yeah,
And
yeah. But schools and all, like in the happening cities like Munich and all, schools are open.
okay.
So yeah, maybe from summer semester most of the universities will also open. So it's not an, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Okay. So I think it will get much easier after a few days. Like you can expect the I mean, like the lockdown to be completely lifted, right? I mean,
See, now as of now they have completely lifted, like there is no lockdown and anything, but it depends on the situation. That's what I don't know. It's like if in the states, in the places where there are no much cases, there they are not putting the lockdown, but the places where they have much cases, yeah, they are following the lockdown rules and everything.
Okay. Okay, so so are you eagerly waiting for the classes to start?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
absolutely, I'm really eagerly waiting for it because, see, if it's online classes, you can't meet people, and yeah, you can't explore new things. Like, if it's online classes, yeah, you have to learn by yourself, and you don't have many people to speak or something. So yeah,
Yeah. So you want to
that's what.
know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah, you have to get to know the people and stuff. So were you able to go around the campus and stuff? I mean, during this
Yeah,
time?
yeah, we are allowed. Yeah, we can go inside, but we can't go inside the classrooms and everything. But we can see from the outside because they are locked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice. Thank
Or
you so much.
anyone got admissions? Like, is this a webinar for new students or the
Yeah, yeah.
students?
For those students who haven't joined yet, so it's for
Acha, okay.
people to know how is the situation over there and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it's absolutely fine. Nothing like it's fine. It's safe here. So that's what I feel. Like when I was coming here, my parents also asked me to defer it to the summer semester. But I
Okay.
don't want to waste the 6 months. So I told them, no, no, no. Like in India also there are cases. So it's fine. It depends on us. So I told them, no, no, I want to come. So one of my brother is here. He told everything is fine. So you can come off because that time though here the situation was under control. Like there are no much cases here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I came up. Then after that, cases increased. Now the cases are decreasing. So yeah, government is taking a pretty much precautions. So
Precautions. That is enough, I think. Yeah, because
yeah, yeah,
some
that's
things are
true.
not in our hands. So,
Yeah, yeah,
but
that's true.
I think it's a good decision that you didn't differ. So you also feel the same way, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Renishri, for actually talking to us. It was great to,
No, no,
know
it's my
about.
pleasure because you people helped me a lot when I was coming here. Like,
Thank
yeah,
you.
so
Thank
it's
you.
my time to do something from my side. So,
Thank you so much, Renushri. So,
you're
guys, do you
welcome.
have any questions for Renushri or anything regarding masters in Germany? So you can just switch on your mics and simply ask us. So we'll be able to answer your questions.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, my name is Sai Krishna, and
hi,
I
Sai
have a
Krishna.
question.
Yes, yes, I. Please.
Actually, I want to study a master program in English dot.
Okay.
And also I want to work there for few years after
Okay.
my master's program. So
Okay.
is it better to study in English dot or German dot?
See, after coming here, I don't know German. As of now, I don't know anything about German language. I'm studying. I just joined in the German class, so it's not mandatory. See, it depends on the companies here. See, my program is an English taught program, and some companies may require the German language, but some companies may not require it. So it depends, totally depends. But anyhow, after coming here, you should learn the German because you have credits for that in the university, so you can manage it, I think so. So it's not an issue.
Yeah, I think you can even learn German when you're there or, during that time before you start your job because you have ample amount of time. It's not necessary that you have to do your course itself in German dot.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
Actually, I'm learning A2 now. I
okay,
have
Okay.
completed A1 in Gote, Hyderabad.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have completed A2, but I always wanted to take a English dot course only because it is my interest in English
Yeah,
dot
that's
course.
fine. It's not like if you're like you have A2 certificate, you have to join for German dot courses. For international students, you have like option called like you can take whether the English dot or this German dot, but it totally depends on you. It's not like, but some universities require this German language requirement before, like while applying the for the university itself. So it's like the basic level, it's like A1 or A2, so it's not an issue. You can apply for English taught itself.
Yeah. Thank you, Said, for the question.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So we also have Skanda Kumar here. Are you there, Skanda? Just a second.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I think by mistake I muted you. Are
yeah.
you?
Hi.
Hi, Skanda.
Yeah, I'm back.
So where are you staying right now in Germany?
I'm currently in Berlin.
Okay, so you're in Berlin.
So
That's great.
yeah,
Which
currently in
university are
Berlin.
you studying
I'm studying in FHM University, Berlin.
in?
Like
Berlin.
yeah.
That's great, Skanda. So tell us, how is the, how do you feel like the whole online classes, and how are the classes going on right now?
Yeah, the classes are currently boring since it's online.
Yeah, it's on.
So you can like it's completely online due to the COVID situation. But still, the course is quite good. I wouldn't say bad. It is quite good. It's more of a. I'm actually into MBA.
Okay.
So MBA with specialization of general technology management.
Yeah,
So
that's nice.
it's like initially it was like uh, 50-50 of both technology and management. Now it has been like shifted to 70 of management and 30 of technology part.
Okay.
So and the course which I joined is actually started this year. That's in this academic year. That's during October 2020.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
So
the
you're
first
like one
batch
of the first
student.
batch. You're the first batch.
Yeah. So
That's great.
there's pros and there's cons. So it's going good.
Great. What about, do you think the classes will start soon? I mean,
We are doubtful on that. Like according to our university, until the April end, they don't think the
yeah.
classes will be offline. It will be online itself. But maybe from May, I should see, because the COVID vaccination thing which is happening is currently at a slower pace in Berlin.
Okay.
So
So how is the
that's
COVID
what.
situation in Berlin? Like, how are you able to go out and stuff? I know you've been
Yeah,
able to go out.
yeah, we can easily go out. That is not a problem.
Yeah.
But only thing is finding part-time jobs and other things are quite difficult, including internships, because many of my friends who are here already, they had got internships, and due to this COVID situation, the companies had to cancel because
Yeah.
they cannot ask them to come on site. So uh, many students have lost their internship due to this. So the situation is currently not good, or you can't even say it's good nor bad. So it's okay as in now.
Yeah. But does it affect, like, okay, yeah, in that case, yeah, you won't be able to do a part-time job soon. But
Hmm.
how has it affected the studies? Like, since you came here, it was online classes, right? So what do you
Yeah.
think? Like, was it a good choice that you went for Germany right now?
No, initially I was told it will be offline. So
Yeah.
that's the reason I chose the winter semester itself.
Okay.
But after coming here, the college started, like it had to start in October, but due to some reasons from the college, from the university, they said that they'll be starting from November. So later, lockdown happened here, and then it all went online. So that was the thing.
But I think after April, it might start if the cases are, controlled a bit, because recently, like the past 2 weeks, the
Yeah.
cases have risen again, right?
Yes. So that's the only thing, because like if the cases goes down, then they might open. But unless that happens, I think they won't open.
Okay, so thank you so much, Skanda, for updating us on that, because we wanted to know from the students in Germany itself, like how is
Hmm.
the situation, rather than us reading it from somewhere. So, guys, if you have
Yeah.
any questions for Skanda, or anything about doing your masters in Germany, you can please ask us right now. Um,
Hi, this is Sahid.
Hi, Sahid.
Hi,
Yeah, I
Seth. Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to ask about the part-time jobs because for Germany,
Mm,
I think being able to go out and do a part-time job rather than have restrictions like we have in the US, I think that's an
mm.
advantage financially to go to Germany and then pursue a master's there. Like,
Yeah.
has it been affecting your financial plans or whatever you have planned?
Uh,
Uh,
no, it was like Sahil. I used to work before in India.
okay.
So, like, I used to work in Triumph Motorcycles. So, it was like, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you're audible.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
okay.
Yeah.
So, once I came into Berlin, I had contacts through LinkedIn. So, I just approached the Berlin showroom so that I can just have a look around or chat around with them. So once I went there, the MD of our dealership, he was very happy to give me a job without me asking.
Okay.
So that actually helped me a lot. So I'm still working there, and I'm also doing a part-time food delivery thing. So it's like once you get in here, you'll have to look into your financials as well because you'll be getting your locked amount for 1 year. But post that, either you'll have to ask your parents or you'll have to ask your bank if you have made your loan, or you'll have to survive on your own earnings. So I have chosen the third part.
So, like, apart from your situation, like, how has it
Hmm.
been generally with other students as well? Like,
Generally, you can say it is becoming quite tough. It's like there's few food deliveries or like you can say delivery systems which is happening since it's all like lockdown. You can apply there and you can get part-time jobs as well. So in Berlin, it's not like I can say it is not affected that much, but yeah, you can get part-time, not related to your studies, but on a financially supporting way, you can definitely uh, make your money here. But apart from Berlin, I think it is quite tough because I have friends in Ham, Munich, and all. So they are quite suffering.
okay, and the follow-up question for that is, we do have universities in both rural and urban areas in Germany, right? And there are some good
Hmm.
universities in suburbans as well.
Yes.
Uh, and look, like, is it similar to the situation in India where the COVID is, it's increasing drastically in urban areas like Mumbai and those
Hmm.
places in Mumbai and Pune,
Hmm.
but in other cities it's not increasing
Yeah.
so drastically. So thinking on the similar lines in Germany, like,
Yeah,
how are the part times being
it is,
affected?
yeah, it is being affected because if you look at the NWR, the North Rhine-Westphalia state, it is quite tough there because many of my friends who are in the SRH Ham University, they are finding it quite difficult to find a part-time job. So either they are shifting from Ham to Dortmund or to Münster or to Düsseldorf so that they can work in a part-time sector as well as cope up with their studies. So it is, yeah, it is, you can say it is affecting a bit.
Thanks, Kamal.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sushil, for the question. Sorry, was it Sahid? Yeah, thank you so much for the question. So, do we have any more questions? But before that, I would like to also introduce to Rajashri from Germany. So she is also there on board with us for today. Hi, can you hear us, Rajashri?
Yeah, I can hear you, and I'm actually a guy, not a girl.
Yeah, Rajarshi is. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Rajarshi. Okay, great. Okay, so Rajarshi, tell us about how are you handling the COVID situation? Like how is it? Which place are you from, by the way?
I'm in Karlsruhe right now. It's in Baden-Württemberg. It's like Southwest Germany. It borders France. And regarding what my colleague told earlier, yeah, the lockdown is creating problems regarding jobs and all. But yeah, it's getting better because establishments are slowly being allowed to reopen because due to the election climate right now, German government is trying to like scale back the lockdown somewhat. but they're facing problems due to the vaccination as well. So it's kind of a mixture. Like there are problems, but they're trying to repair it to preserve their political image.
Okay, so because the vaccination didn't work out pretty well, is it?
No, they're having shortages in vaccines. Basically, they were going with the AstraZeneca one, but like due to the blood clotting and other complications in like 65 plus patients, so they stopped that for the time being. They restarted it day before yesterday, but other than that, they don't have any other like large vaccine supplies like the US and UK do. They're looking into getting some from Russia, but the problem is, as Germany is currently, as Angela Merkel is currently the presiding chief over the European Union, they have to also look after the European Union as well as their own vaccination drive. So that's what's creating the problems. They're not being able to source vaccines for the entire EU and them. So that's why there's a shortage.
Okay, so that's new for us to know, and how are you handling the online classes? Like, how is it for you? And when did you join, the university?
Yeah, I joined in the winter semester 2020. I
Right.
came near the end of October, October 21st, if I would be precise. And yeah, the classes were all online. And yeah, it is actually okay, I would say, because of course you come here with the mindset that you would go to your classes, you would see your teachers, you would see your fellow international students, and you would mix and all of that. But that doesn't happen due to this scenario. But yeah, like the teachers are very cooperative, they're very helpful, and it works out. If you want it to work out, of course it'll work out. It's because it's a similar situation in all other parts of the world other
Yeah,
than USA,
yes.
where they will soon open. I'm from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, because even I heard that it might change to hybrid classes.
Yeah. From next semester, they're saying it will be hybrid classes only. But what they actually mean by that is only the labs will be in person and with a limited amount, of course, and the examinations will be in person. That's hybrid classes. It won't be like some classes will be online, some classes will be offline.
Mm.
Mostly, from what they're saying, all the classes in the winter in the summer semester will also be online.
Okay, so it's like just a few things would be open for offline, is it?
Yeah. Like
Lab.
labs and all. Yeah.
Yeah. So how is the situation in your city? I mean, the cases and how are people handling it? You're able to go out and stuff that you're able to do. But
Yeah, we are. It's restriction free till around 9 o'clock. But after that, you would need a proper purpose to be outside. Like you would need to present, if you're caught by the police, like if the police stop you on the road, you would need to present them like, okay, I'm working or I'm going to somebody's house for something like that.
you
Because
need to have
now
like
the
valid reason to go out.
yeah, you need to have like a valid reason. It's not really that strict, but yeah, it's advisable to not be outside without any purpose, not just roam around, because anyway it's really empty in most cities in Germany after like 8:30 or 9.
Yeah.
So you don't really have anything to do other than like, if you're going to somebody's house or something. And like the normal nightlife that used to happen, like the pubs and all, they're all closed now, so it's senseless to be outside after 9 without any purpose.
Yeah, true. What about your dorms? Like you were able to get a dorm immediately after going there?
No, I didn't really want to stay in a dorm. I wanted,
Oh, so you're staying,
yeah,
yeah, in a
yeah, in a flat,
okay.
yeah. Vege, if you call it that, yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't difficult finding one, right? I mean, during this COVID time.
No, if you're sticking to the bigger cities in Germany, like, Berlin or Dortmund or Stuttgart, you will find rooms very easily. It's a problem in the southwestern part of Germany, like the state I am in. There are two, three colleges here, like Landau is here, Karlsruhe is here, and so in these cities, it's mainly student cities. So like more like student towns. So it's a bit of a problem trying to find accommodation for students. It will be on the pricier side, but yeah, like in the bigger cities it's fine, you won't have a problem at all. You'll find something within 350 easily, and you'll find something like 25 meters square within 350.
350. Okay, that's quite affordable.
I would like to disagree to his
Yeah,
point.
yes, kind. I was just going to
Sorry,
ask you, was
Rajashri.
it like that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because in Berlin, it's really quite tough to find within 350, unless
Yeah, my bad.
your
I didn't mean
university
Berlin.
is.
I didn't mean Berlin. I meant
Yeah,
like NRW and all. Yeah, you find
yeah,
it there in
yeah,
Bonn.
definitely in an RW. Yeah, even I would agree with you. But in
Yeah,
Berlin,
yeah.
it's really
Yeah,
difficult
my bad. I should
unless
have
you're.
mentioned it.
No,
Yeah,
even I was under
unless.
the assumption, like Rajashri, that it's quite easy to get in Berlin.
It is easy
Yeah.
if you make preparations and if you search. Like most
Hmm.
of the things is like usually people when they advise you to find houses, they'll advise you to go on. There's an app called Vegagestukt and all,
Yes.
but those aren't really helpful because people rarely visit them. The people who post the ads, they rarely get notifications once they post the ads. So it's better if you search on Facebook Marketplace. That's a very well visited platform right now in Germany. So house ads over there will be like the people who post the ads will be more responsive, so you can get more responses and you can find a flat easier.
Okay. So was it difficult for you, Skanda, to get your
No, I actually had my friends over here,
okay.
so that was really not tough. But
Yeah,
yeah, later
that's the
after
main thing.
you,
What he said. Yeah, you should really try and make friends with people who are here. They can actually help you a lot.
yeah, that is very much true. Unless you
Networking
have
is really
contacts,
important.
yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yes.
So
Was it difficult to make friends over there? I mean, after you reached there, did you make any new acquaintances?
yeah, actually yes, but yeah, it's not difficult to make friends here unless you are open. If you're an introvert, then that's really really difficult. But if you're outspoken, then it won't be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah, he's actually right. And the problem is in Germany, most people they stick to their own business. Like if you see the locals and all, and
Yeah.
people who stay in if people who have stayed in Germany for more like than 5 7 years, they also kind of get into the system. So it's more of a solitary life. So if you're not really open, it can get really tough for you. You need to have the courage to speak to people, approach people.
Mm, that's true. And if you unless the concept is very simple here. Unless you don't ask, you don't get. That's it.
Exactly.
So you
Okay.
have to be open up.
Yeah.
So it's like either they are way too straightforward, and if you ask anything, and if they don't want to give or if they doesn't want to support you, they'll
Very
just say no, it's not my business, or they'll just say I can't do it.
very
So
straight.
unless you don't ask, you won't get anything here.
Yeah, and I would just like to add, like this people's approach differs from region to region. I think my friend is staying in Berlin, so like
Yep.
the northern part of Germany, it's a bit more like straightforward and brash, from what I've heard from the locals. But
Hmm.
like the
Yeah.
southern and southwestern part of Germany, people are a bit more chill. Like in my city, my girlfriend stays in Dortmund, so I travel between the cities like once every 2 weeks or something. So in Dortmund, the people are more straightforward, more brash than in my city, Karlsruhe. So like people in southwestern Germany will try and help you if you ask. But
Yeah.
in Dortmund and all,
You
it's
guys have
even in
already
Berlin.
become part of Germany, huh? Like it feels like you're
Yeah,
staying
it
near in
actually turns you into that.
it does, it does, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, do you have any questions for them? I mean, I'm sure that many of you are planning to go there also. So, if you have any questions, do ask now. Okay, so I'm hoping that there's no more question because you guys kind of really helped us. Even Renushri, I think she already left. So thank you guys for joining us today. I mean, it was great to know. It was like actual, information from people in Germany because we just read stuff online and it's great to have you guys over here. And I'm sure it helped many students to get an idea how the whole thing works right now. So thank you so much, Rajashri and Skanda, for joining us, and even Renushri. Thank you so much, guys, for joining today. And thank you everyone for joining the webinar. It was great having you all here. And you can be in touch. That's my contact number. So if you have any doubts, you can always give us a call. So yeah, I think I would like
Okay.
to conclude this session. Thank you so much, everyone. It was great talking
It
to
it
both of you.
it was a pleasure. See you,
Yeah,
Ashra.
for me too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye.